Greetings to everyone. In the Rel Muk Wintu language, Hestem, in the language of the Sinangwe, Hey Young, and for at least a few others here today, Ayukui, Karu Ayuki Yampamahi. I want to greet everyone of the 9 tribes who've always lived in Trinity County, and any other tribal people who are here with us today. Also greetings to all of the others who have come to recognize this day, all of you students and teachers and the helpers, the presenters and the elders. Welcome everyone. It takes a lot of work on many people's parts to put this day on, and I really want to thank my staff from the Trinity County Office of Ed for all the work that they've done, especially Julia. Today is actually the 55th annual California American Indian Day that is celebrated at our state's capital. But for us, this is our 22nd time, this 22nd year that we've been doing this. Of course, we had to not do it during COVID, but this would be our 22nd year. Oh no, sorry, 24th. We found out this morning, although we had to miss a couple of years. As I'll be retiring in December, this will be my last year to welcome you all, but it has been such a wonderful thing for me to be able to be here with you, and I hope to see you all in the future. So have a great day today. Welcome.
Nation to welcome us to their land and offer a blessing.
I want to thank all the kids and the teachers for inviting us here today. We really appreciate this, and Mr. Paul Hammond and I have been doing this for, I think, the 24 years he talked about. And I want to thank the staff that put this together. They did a lot of hard work. I'm going to do a prayer for you in our language and a little bit of English for you. Oblus, God Shepherd, Yanichi are calling, Niabita. Hear our prayers. Lawa Ketchepet, but the Vida, Namri, Nama Solitude, Nama Kahet, Islava is called, Nia Vida. Grant us courage and give us insight for the good of our people. Wai Solitude, Wai Kahet, Sawa Puya, Bohin Puya. Cleanse my spirit, purify my heart for the good of our people. Pui Solitude, Pui Kahet, Slava is called, Nia Vida. Grant us wisdom, and give us understanding for the good of our people. Nordor solitude, Nordor kahit, Slapa is called, Mia Vida, restore our innocence, and guide our footsteps for the good of our people. Kawa Pukaya, Kawa Pum, Lik Katet is called, Mia Vida, grant us humbleness and comfort our weakness for the good of our people. Sawa Pukaya, or Sawa Shepherd, your children are calling, we are calling. Restore us, Saul Shepherd. All your creations need restored. The sky people, the water people, the land people. Restore us. All my relations. Oh! I'd like to introduce Dorothy and Casey here. They are from the Navajo. They're from the Navajo Nation. They used to do a lot of stuff. Appreciate it.
Thank you guys so much for having me here. My name is Casey Fallon, and I'm from the Navajo Nation. My mom, Dorothy Bolton, she grew up on the Navajo Nation, and we used to live in Hayfork. And we used to help with the very first class of this, and we are so happy that we were able to be here today and share our culture with you. So I just want to say thank you guys so much, and have a great day, and learn as much as you guys can today, because really, you guys are our future, And these young ladies did such a great job introducing everybody, so I want to give them another big hand.
To welcome the Trinity Tribal drummers.
Morning, everybody. You guys remember us from before? Been here before? I know your first ranch kids are here, huh? Yeah. Okay, at the end of every song, what do we say? No. At the end of every song, what do we say? Ho! Remember that? Okay, guys. We're going to start out calling the bear spirits. Because in Wintu Peoples, the bear spirit is a very strong medicine to them. So we're going to call in bear spirits.
Thank you, Trinity Tribal Drama. That was great. For our third presentation, please welcome a demonstration of friendship round dance, which we will all do that at the end of our today. This will be performed by Douglas City School.
We would also like to welcome Ted Dawson to share a little bit about the round dance.
The stump. Now, when I do that and say that to somebody, have you ever had somebody walk up and go ask how you're doing and they don't really care to listen to how you're doing? When you say that in the Wintu way, that means I care about you and how you're doing. So when you say the stump, our eyes connected, and we say, I care about you. That means, hi, how are you? So, could I have everybody turn to the person next to them and say, Hastam. So it's very important that when you say hi to somebody and you ask them how they're doing, you care about how they're doing. In our culture these days, we don't always have time to listen to everybody. So if you say that, then that means you care to listen to how they're doing. So thank you for doing that for me. So when you leave today, take that away. I have several things I wanted to talk about. One of them is the round dance. We're going to be doing a friendship dance at the very end where we're going to get in a circle and everybody's going to shake everybody's hand and you're going to look at the person and say, have a good day. If you want to say thank you, what's the word for thank you? Ainisa. So if you ever walk up to somebody and you want to say thank you to them, Ainisa. I appreciate this man and what he's doing. He's our tribal leader. He's our tribal chair. We all report to him. So, I don't know if they told you what the tribal chair does. He's a political leader. He leads our people. So I think that's pretty cool that he does that. Huh. No, you're not. We need you around for years, Mr. Hayward. Sonny. Anyway, several things I wanted to talk to you about is I've been walking around burning this root. We call this sun root. The Wintu name for this root is Holland Sight. Holland Sight. And some cultures, they burn tobacco. Some cultures, they burn sage. In our culture, we burn this sun root. And it's, did I say Holland Sight? In our language, that's what it's called. It's easy enough just to call it sun root. It's a wonderful plant. My wife and I dug this plant, and when you dig it, she chose which plant to dig, and we dug it traditionally with sticks. It took hours to dig this root. We were out there for 8 hours digging in the ground, but we got some beautiful root. And I wanted to make you aware of some things that you're walking on. There's a plant out there. You can look at your feet and see this purslane. This is salad greens. I love it when I see this. This is in the lawn out there. I picked it up right over there by the benches. And I see it all over the place. So if anybody wants to know if there's food out here, this is one of the most incredible food salad greens there is. You want to look at that? Can you recognize that? Another one that I found sitting right over here in the ground is Plantago major. If you have an upset tummy, you eat one of these leaves and swallow it, and your tummy will feel a whole lot better. I don't recommend it here because people have been walking on this and we don't know if a dog walked by. So I don't recommend that you pick this and start eating it. Most people have this in their lawn. And it's called Plantago major. It's a wonderful, wonderful plant. If you cut yourself and need a Band-Aid, you can use this for a Band-Aid. It will stop the bleeding and make a Band-Aid better than you can buy from a store. So can you look at the grass out here and see if there's any Plantago? It's all over the place. Pretty cool.
Stay in your seats. Products are your friends.
Can people hurt me? People can't hear me?
Follow the instructions.
Misa hey, misa way, kula hey, mika hey. Misa hey, misa ho, misa hey, kela hey. Misa kela, misa hey, misa kela hey. Misa kela, misa hey, waisa hey, kela hey. One-way walking. Evidame, Chihalamaske. My name is Ted Dawson and I'm from Canyon Creek. People know that in Junction City there's Canyon Creek. We call that one-way walking. Evidame, I am Ted Dawson. So there's some more Wintu words. Oh, when David had you say that word at the end of the drumming, when you say ho, like that real sharp, some people say that means like amen or yes. So if you ever want to say yes in Wintu, it's not ho, it's not aho, it's ho. And that means yes. So what he was asking you to do was saying yes. So that's a very sacred thing that you don't just walk around saying. That's like when you say a prayer, a lot of people say amen. When we say a prayer, we say ho. So you need to say a prayer if you're going to do that. I hope you say prayers all the time. That's my own personal thing. I say prayers all the time. So please say prayers all the time. And you can say amen or you can say ho at the end of your prayers.
Is she at the table over there?
Good job, that's right, it's a mollusk. It's in the mollusk family, which mollusks are like snails, slugs, even squids and octopus, stuff like that. But these are going to be closer to like a snail, or like a clam, or an oyster or something. Where they're different is they only have one shell, whereas like clams and oysters have two. Here in California, we have 7 species of abalone. We're actually really lucky to have a lot. Locally, we really only historically have 3, and pretty much nowadays we really only have 2. And so all the abalone we have red abalone, which is our largest and our local species. Then in terms of going down the size, we've got the black abalone, which is also local. We've got green, white, rainbow, sometimes also called pink. And then we've got threaded and pinto, which used to be thought to be different species, but now we just know they're the same species. This is just like the southern form, and this is the northern form. Things grow different in different conditions, right? And then we've got the flat abalone. I'm going to encourage you all in a little bit to come up here and look at them. Please be gentle with them. They are my personal collection, and some of them are very rare.
Do we get to keep these?
You do get to keep these. These are your necklaces. So we're going to talk a little bit about abalone ecology. While I'm going to have pairs of our triplets. 3 of you come up at once, and you're all going to be able to pick some fancy beads. Because you all have just like basic beads in your necklace pouch, but you can come up and pick some pretty ones. And then I've also got triangles for everyone too, because we love triangles because of basket patterns. Please feel free, if you have any questions, raise your hand. I'm happy to answer them. But, and when you come up, please grab a newspaper. It's got what Save California Salmon's all about, stuff we do for kids, education. Even if you don't end up reading it, your parents might, or, you know.
I can grab the paper for you guys and I'll keep it in my backpack. Because
you can also
it and
leave
we
it
walk
till the
around.
end,
Yeah,
too.
I'll give it to you guys before we go home at the end of the day.
Awesome. So, does anyone know why abalone are so important to Native peoples?
Because
They show what?
food.
Yeah, they are a food source. They're very important for food. And then they're also really important, like what we're doing today, making like art and regalia and pieces and even like tools. They use abalone to make like fish hooks. There's abalone, it's just like a very sturdy material, as you'll feel. And abalone eat seaweed and kelp, and that's why they're having a lot of trouble right now. You can't actually go get abalone if you were to go to the beaches right now because there's a ban on taking them because they've been doing so bad. What time are we at?
It is 10:46.
So, because our kelp is experiencing really hard problems right now, not a lot of our kelp is coming back, so a lot of our abalone species are not doing well. So now we have a ban on taking them so that we can help them out, so that they can do good, so eventually we can start taking them again. If we are lucky, we are gonna be able to start getting red abalone, the big ones, which are local, in 2026. April 1st. That's only if they're doing well. And I do want to encourage you all, if you ever are in the intertidal pool, like out tide pooling, if you go to rocky boulder fields and look under big rocks, places that like you might see sea urchins, you also might see kelp and stuff, you might see abalone. And I really encourage you, go check them out. But you have to be respectful of abalone. So don't like poke them a lot, you gotta leave them alone and serve them, and you cannot take abalone with us. Because we want them to do good so that they're around forever. Because we have some species like the white abalone here was almost put into extinction because people weren't respecting them, people weren't letting them have babies, people weren't letting them reproduce. And so even things like if we don't want to take the biggest abalone we find. We want to leave the big ones. We want to take like the medium ones. Because the big ones, they have the most babies and they have the most healthy babies. And like an abalone shell this big could be upwards of 50 years old. So it takes time for them to get this big. Even though they have lots of babies, they don't have as like, you know, not all the babies become adults. It's probably like 1% actually make it to an adult. What's that? Yeah, like a lot of fish, a lot of things in the ocean are like that because the ocean's a little intense. There's a lot going on. And so each of these species have become specied out, become in their own way because they've specialized in different ways or in different regions. While we have this white abalone, it is a deep sea species that is only found in Southern California. And now you can't even really find them because they fished them all out. But there's a really cool recovery program where they're raising little baby abalones and then they're putting them out into the wild. So there are hope. And there's farms for red abalone too. Mostly those aren't for conservation, they're mostly for eating. You can buy them. That's the only way you can really get abalone right now legally, because we don't want to be poachers. So we can start having kids come up, and 3 will start on this side. The first 3 can come up, and we're gonna pick some beads. Michaela's here, we'll help you out. And when you have one, you can sit back down and we'll send the next group up.
If you guys have a rock, go ahead and make sure you're keeping your fingers out of the way, you guys. If you're gonna try a couple times. Okay, then just use whichever one. It's fine then, dear. Whichever side you like.
Yeah, we're
I'll just figure this out. So you guys, let's see. Who can find a wormy one for me? Okay, find a wormy acorn for me. Oh, perfect. See, you got it. Did you find a wormy one? Yeah, let's see. Does it have a worm in it now? What does that make little fingers? No, this is not a wormy one. You'll have little, it's broken. Good job, Sophia. Oh, perfect.
Oh my god, it's like a little drill.
See, these are little, yes, perfect.
You guys,
Just
it looks like a little drill. You're on the side.
Your rock people call these, your rock people call these fur turps.
Fur turf?
Fur turps.
Where do you get the little worm out?
That's it. You have.
I need to let the kids do that. That's coming off too nice. I need to let the kids do that.
What have you got there?
A raccoon?
Ah.
Raccoons are so fatty. It's do the fun stuff. Okay, I've got several things going on here. I've got a sheep hide that I need to dry and scrape, and I've got a really nice scraper here to do that. You kind of got to hold it. Well, first off, there's medium gloves over there. Everybody's going to wear gloves.
Oh, you want to let someone else do the pulling?
Just give me, I'll be kill a squirrel.
Well, then go ahead, or
Shoot it. Wait, no, I think they're too fast. Oh,
Those are roadkill.
roadkill. They got ran over.
See,
Wait,
I want to show you, a lot of people
How dare you?
Some people like to dry scrape an animal hide. I like to dry scrape. Some people like to wet scrape. If you were to work on this, you would be wet scraping. And you pull this off and make the whole thing look just like that there. You can pull this stuff off. Now let me show you this raccoon that I'm going to dry scrape.
Okay, Jesse, I'm moving you out.
Yeah, that stuff just comes off. And what's interesting, this raccoon is very, very fatty. You can't tan a hide unless you get all of this fat. Camden's going to start with this, and then if you want to take a turn, you can take a turn. What I'm going to do is I'm not going to slit it down the middle. I'm going to teach you what they call case skinning or tube skinning. Many people can skin an animal and just pull a hide off like that, but this is a bag. I want to leave it a bag. So what we're going to do is we're going to go from shoulder to shoulder. And see how I just went through there? Now, here's the important part. Do you see, here's the hair, the hide, and here's the meat. See that layer where I'm pulling back there? This is the most important part about working an animal. This is the epidural layer, and we all have that covering all of our body. So I want you to come around, are you right-handed or left? Right? Okay. Take it and pull that back with your left hand, and then cut between the meat and the hair. Yep. Yeah. And try not bumping into him, and let him give us some room. Up. Remember the cutting next. See this stick? After we get it dressed out, we're going to put it on the stick and turn it inside out. Well, I have...
You wanted them to grind it yourself?
No.
Okay, good, because I didn't do that because we...
No.
Yeah, okay, that's what I thought. Anyway, okay, perfect. Yeah, it looks like, they were working on it over there. It looks pretty all right.
Okay. If there's good meal, put it in this one.
Oh, that one? Okay.
Okay. I'm going to put this off to the side here.
Okay.
And you can see that's even starting to turn more and more.
Oh, yeah, I added some to... Oh, how funny. Do you use soap root at all, Ted, or no?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's what we always use because, it was ready to go immediately.
But we don't have soap root here.
Wait, you guys don't have it here? Boy, it's all over and red. Oh, yeah.
Here. I'm just using what's here.
Yep, good call. Makes sense. I didn't know that the last one.
Did you tell them about the plantain?
No, I didn't. I forgot.
What are you doing? Come on, Jade. Step up.
Fire me. Thank you.
And this is different plantain than was up there. The other's plantain go major. Hey guys, say thank you.
And we are walking this way, guys. Excellent.
Maybe I'll talk about plantain before.
Oh yeah, that would be perfect.
Before we cut them.
Good dog. It's not about refreshing on the correct, it's about processing. Otherwise, what happens, what does it most affect when you get sick?
Come on over here, guys. Hey, come on over here, turn around.
Okay, you don't part of your body hurts most when you get sick. These ones, what is it? Your belly. Oh. He's right here. Oh. Oh, okay. Yep, he is. Okay. Thought you ditched me, Ted. Are you doing this or am I?
You.
I am? Okay. You guys remember? So Ted tossed out plantain, or he called it, what else did he call it, you guys? Do you remember? The Lancelot, right? What does it do? Do you guys remember? What does it do?
What do you guys?
Stomach. There's one that helps your stomach feel better. It stops bleeding.
Anybody want an acorn put in it?
Oh, the band. Is this the one that's the band?
Yes.
It is the band one too. Oh,
Yes.
okay. Are you guys going to eat it here? Remember, what did Ted say about eating it right here? What did he say?
You can. He said that we shouldn't do it here because other people said that.
Yeah, it's probably not the best idea, right? And maybe probably wash it before you eat it wherever you go.
Yeah.
Anything else about it, Ted? It helps your belly, it helps for a Band-Aid, and helps about bleeding.
And for food, if you're out in the wilderness and you just need something to eat, you can just cook that up and eat it.
Oh, you have to cook it up?
No, you don't have to.
Oh, okay.
But if you want to eat it for a food, for salad greens, I gave away that plantain, or the purslane. Purslane?
Purslane, okay.
Let me go pull up some
I
purslane.
saw some earlier too, right? Like you said that I was eating. Okay, guys, so we're gonna do. Oh, Ted's gonna found some more purslane. Does anybody remember what purslane is for? Hold on one second, I'll come back to that. Does somebody over here who hasn't answered before know what purslane was for? Hold on, I know you answered before. What do you think it is? You can what? Eat it. Yes.
Salad greens. Nature's salad greens. This is one of the best salad greens you can find. I found this in the lawn right over there.
Ted is really excited about this on the salad.
I would suggest that you go find some other places where you know that a dog didn't walk by.
And how come you guys? Why wouldn't you want to eat it if a dog walked on it? Is it probably going to be easy on your belly?
The dog may have like a hand on it.
Yeah.
You don't want to be eating that, right? Okay, are we all starting here, Ted? Or are we moving over there again? How do you want to do this?
Okay. You can grind on the acorns and know that this is for all our people, the #1 food, and we probably ate this every day. And this is where it starts. And if you crack some of these open and you find a worm, don't smash it. Give it to me. I love acorn worms. That's one of my most favorite foods on the planet.
Is also go in your salad, Ted?
Oh, I didn't know. I just pop them and eat them.
Okay.
I just love to eat acorn worms.
We'll
Okay?
keep an eyeball out.
Well, if you don't, you can eat it if you want.
I'm not eating it.
All right, any questions?
You're going to eat one?
And then
Well, maybe
over
we'll
here,
ask your teacher first or a parent if they're here before we let you volunteer to do it.
yes,
Okay.
we've got a dead squirrel over here that I need to make into a bag. I want to make a squirrel bag. So after you do this, come over there and work on the squirrel. And I've got a raccoon I need to scrape out, and I've got a deer hide that I need to work on. So if this is where you want to be here. If you're squeamish, you can come over there. But anyway, so you don't want to grind on acorns. Okay, come on over here. Oh, we forgot to tell you. This is acorn juice. And see how the acorns have started to turn that water yellowish? Yeah. If you get poison oak or anything that irritates your skin, you can make some acorn juice and it will stop the itching.
How do you make acorn? There's a lot of poison oak.
And a lot of acorns.
A lot of acorns too, huh?
How do you make the acorn?
What did I do here?
Just put acorns in it.
Smash up some acorns, put them in water.
Yeah, that's definitely.
Howdy, Jim. This is one of our tribal elders. Jim Kerrigan.
Okay, all right.
Leave it some sunscreen.
Ashley, do you want to sit right here next to me and we'll do this one? Let's see, do you want to do on this one right here, this stone one?
This is what I call dry
Yep, perfect, and then you got it. So I'm going to show you guys really quick. What do you think would be a good way to do it? If you walk around, what's a good way to sit if you're going to sit in front of the rock?
If you're pulling on this, it'll don't let us
Oh, anywhere you want. You're just close enough to be able to get your... Oh, Rick, a little bit closer over here to this one. This one's going to be easier because, well, I'll show you why. Okay, so if you grab... I'm going to show you guys first before you do it, okay? Some of these are easier rocks than others. See, mine's nice and flat. This is one that's nice and big. Would you want to pack this around with you guys out and about? If you're gathering acorns or you're going to... Is this one that you... This rock right here, would you want to pack this with you everywhere? Why not? Yes, you would? Okay.
Well, I wouldn't
She's talking right now. Say it again.
I wouldn't want it because why you wouldn't want to carry it around and stuff.
Is it light or heavy?
It's heavy.
Yeah, would you want to pack this one around or maybe like that one?
I would probably want to do
that one, right? So look, you guys, so then you guys each have your own rock, right? So you can see which end should I hit the acorn with? This one or this one? Okay.
already has a
There's more, it's more flat than the other side, right? So watch me, you guys. Wait, watch me. So I'm going to hit the first one. Keep your fingers out of the way though, right? Once I started to crack it, I'm not going to keep hitting really hard. I'm going to kind of just go a lot lighter. Then I can start, this is what we want the white meat out of the middle, right? What happens if you guys, your meat looks like this? Can you guys see it?
Who's going to work on this? I need this done.
Yeah, why would we throw it away? It's bad, it's moldy. What is this going to taste like, you guys? It's going to taste good? It's going to taste like mold, right? We don't want to eat mold. So we're going to get rid of those ones. When you just have like this, you always put the shell up and then you're going to hold on. You're going to do it really carefully. And then you're going to get all the meat out, see? Like this. And then when you start putting this meat into that little bowl there for him, and then we're going to start having you start grinding it up. Because look, what happens when I'm grinding up this little bit right here? It's going to go flying everywhere, right? Is that going to happen in his bowl? No, because it's got tight.
Okay, good.
Okay, go ahead, you guys.
What we're going to do is called
You guys are practicing.
You need the bigger glass. Those are medium.
So do I just smash it?
Yep. Yep. Perfect, that's exactly what we're doing. What are we going to make with that when we're done? With your best acorns? Okay, go ahead and keep it over there, and at some point we'll kind of. Oh, can you hand me that brown bowl right next to me? Here, you can put it in there. This one's not as good at grinding because the wood is just not. Yeah, see, this one is easier to grind it.
This is the epidural layer.
I think I did it. Did I do it?
Oh, yeah. A little bit. The shells were thrown. We're just throwing all this. So you guys will each have a chance to smash them, and then you'll each have a chance to grind them. Keep going. Oh, okay. You can take a rest and then see if somebody else wants to do it. Then it's tough work, isn't it?
So it looks like you and Tessa.
I didn't go to the same time.
It's inside something. You can go like that. Right? Yep. You know the bear dancing ready?
What is this thing?
Nice. And this is a bear skeleton or bear? Yeah. No. That's in a drop. The little one is squirrel. Hey Michael, I want to remind you what you got. Yep. Well, there, keep your
I found the tail.
Yeah.
I found the tail.
You found the tail. That's neat. Oh, you got two tails on there. This is the rare two-tailed animal.
Hide this.
No, it looks like there's two together, right?
There's one hide that's sewn together. And that's how you tell.
Yeah.
Two rears.
Yeah.
Never noticed that. But, I noticed that it was sewn together, but I've never seen the
horse and the two.
Yeah. All in that story. New legend just That's how lessons are born. You have to hide your food. The grindstone. Sonny, we just figured out our legends. We just made a legend.
And so the round stone.
That might be a cannon though. Yeah. It might be a water cannon.
Alright, baby.
So these here, this is probably the slow we could originally roll water on.
Doesn't smell bad. That's a weasel. A weasel. This is nice. This is nice bunny. What? Bunny.
That's the mullen. What are you going to do with it? A couple years ago, I took some pieces.
All right, I think we're going to take off and go eat lunch.
All right, Brent Ranch. Good to see you guys again. Thank you. Thank you.
Ah, we did it. Good job, guys. Good job.
Smoke on that one?
Yeah. Yeah. Cool. We had to work hard.
We got a lot of smoke on that.
Good job. Yeah?
Make sure you guys give a thank you.
Thank you.
You guys are welcome. It's good to see you guys again.
How do you say thank you?
Oh.
Oh.
All right, guys. We'll see you guys later. Good to see you again.
All right, that's good.
Yeah, we do so much.
Come on, Michael, Henry.
Thank you.
Come on, Henry.
Thank you.
Please.
Bye, bud. We're glad you had so much fun, Henry. Excellent. Have a good one.
Have a good day.
Thank you so much. Later.
Actually, if you mix this with dock leaves and with yerba santa, that's my prayer smoke. So when I do my prayers every time,
Do you kind of chip your yerba santa?
do I chip
It like little wood chips, or do you? Leave
No,
it
I
whole?
just use the leaves. And I have a blender and I put plantain and yerba santa and mullein in there.
I've only seen yerba santa like the sticks. I've never seen like the actual plant.
There's a bunch of it out on the river trail. There was some guy, there's a bunch
I just harvested 2,000 pounds of dried leaves this year. Do you have any idea how much 2,000 pounds of dried yerba santa is?
Truckloads.
Truck and trailer loads. I have to dry it and put it in 25-pound bags. I just sent it up to Mountain Rose Herbs up in Eugene.
Oh yeah. Okay, I've actually heard of them because I ordered some stuff from them before.
from Ted.
I'm like, well shit, I don't know who actually went and gathered it.
That kid that was standing here, back around here in the dark.
I don't know.
They do that where they break and then start going inside.